Hello, friends. I had a request for brush the knee in 3 directions from Tai Chi for Health Part 2. And so we're going to do that nice and slow, just for something for you to practice with. The most important thing to remember with brush the knee is that when you brush the knee to the left, and I'm not mirroring you, your left hand comes down. It's like you're literally envisioning that you're brushing the knee. You're not, but that's the left. When you brush the knee to the right, your right hand is coming low and your left hand is high. So those are the most important things to remember. And that's for part 1 and part 2. But we're just focusing on part 2. I had a request also for the punch under elbow. So let's get that together. And this is something that's great because you can play it over and over again. I have my hands at heart center. Let your shoulders stack over your hips so you're nice and tall. And we're going to open hands, close hands, brush the knee to the left rear, or single whip to the left rear, punch under elbow. So you have this, what's called a 3-point stance. I have my nose, fingers, toes in a line, step forward and follow step. And now I'm going to step back with my right foot, kind of back into the side. I've got about shoulder width distance here. Extend your arms, look to the left because we're going to brush the knee to the left, step and follow step. And it's okay if you're not looking directly behind you. Now my right heel's lifted again. So I'm going to step my right foot back to bring my heel down, shifting my weight to my right foot, left toes come in, arms extend to the left, look right, step and follow steps. Now I'm facing forward. My right hand's low because this is like brush the knee to the right. I'm going to extend my arms, look to the left, and I'm all set because my weight is on my right leg. Step and follow step. And for the sake of it, we're going to leisurely tie the coat. And we're going to face forward, we're going to open and close, and we're going to do it again. And I'm not going to talk a lot. Single whip to the left rear. Punch under elbow. Brush the knee in 3 directions. Leisurely tie the coat. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm not going to say anything. And close the form. Now let's go ahead and I'm going to do the same movement with the brush the knee in 3 directions, starting moving to the right. So the same thing happens as we make our way through in the form. And again, your feet start, they're parallel. We're going to open and close, single whip to the right rear. So this is sort of a mirror image of what we just did. Punch under elbow. Brush the knee in 3 directions. This time you're going to step sort of shoulder width with your left foot back a little bit. Extend your arms, look and step, brushing the knee to the right. And coming back around, stepping back, toes come in, arms extend, look, step, and follow step. Extend, look, step, follow step, leisurely tie the coat, which is how we conclude the second form. Gonna do it again. Open, close. Single whip to the right rear, shift your weight to the left. Turn at your dantian to the right, open up. Now you're all set for the sneaky punch. Brush the knee. Bring it around. Brush the knee. Brush the knee. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close, close the form. That gives you something to practice with. Things to know about this. The most important thing to know, again, is that brush the knee when you're stepping with your left foot, your left hand is coming down, your right hand is high. When you're stepping with your right foot, your right hand's coming down, left hand is high. When it comes to moving around, it's just about practicing, about becoming more comfortable with noticing the bottoms of your feet, feeling your balance, playing with it. I'm going to do just the feet this time. Hands at your dantian, and we're going to do from single whip to the left rear all the way through to the other side. Just playing with the feet. And shift your weight. Right toes turn in. Left foot, ball of the foot comes to the ground. Just stepping forward and follow step. Now for our brush the knee in 3 directions, you step sort of shoulder width back to the side. And then you can step and follow step. It's okay if you're not facing directly behind you. Step back with your foot, feel your balance, become familiar with it. Toes turning in, shift your weight. Step and follow step. Your heel is lifted, not very high. Look to your left, step and follow step, okay? Now we're gonna do the other side just to play around with the feet. Step, follow step. This is that punch under elbow. Step back, shoulder-ish width. Feel your weight shift to your left leg. Look over your right shoulder, step and follow step. Step back, kind of to the side. Shift your weight, your toes turn in, shift, step, and follow step. And then you're all set to step and follow step. So that just gives you some different things to look at. With the arms, the same thing. You're sort of going from after you've punched under elbow, you're all set to brush the knee in 3 directions. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of play. You can just practice with it. Get comfortable with your feet, get comfortable with balance. The goal here is to have a stance that supports you. That's so important in our practice. And to continually bring your awareness down to the bottoms of your feet, to worry less about, okay, how far back, or, but more about how it feels rather than what should I be doing? You should be doing what feels like you can balance yourself. That's what you should be doing. You can play with this in different directions. You can just see how it feels. That punching under elbow is that punching under elbow is how we set it up. I'm just going to the other side now. And it's okay to confuse yourself. And then you come back and you say, okay, I know brush the knee. There's nothing too different than what I already know. Just playing with it a little bit more. Play with the energy, play with the way that it feels to move around. So I hope this is helpful. It gives you a little more detail on those particular movements, a little isolation with them so that you can play with them a bit more. So, all right, thanks so much.